And so we have the infinite screen of death. And now we have magic. Hello everyone. This is the first video of a few I think I'll be making of me playing Modern Cube on Magic Online. Modern Cube and the Legacy Cube that they sometimes have on here is something they do about a couple weeks before a new set releases. I've already drafted because I didn't realize that I wanted to make videos until now. I've already drafted and I've already played a game with this deck. I figured I would make this video to see how it goes, and if I like it, maybe I'll keep doing it. So I drafted a pretty cool red-blue mid-range kind of deck. Splashing black for Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. A pretty cool new planeswalker they just released. Other than that, I've got some ramp, just a little bit. Got Coalition Relic, one of the best cards in the cube, I would say, to help me get up to my big planeswalkers. Just to give you a rundown of how the last game went, I played actually kind of a mirror match. It was red, blue with a splash of white. He was playing... First match, I only drew mountains, pretty much. Got beat down by a Thunderbreak Regent with a 4/4 Flying Dragon and Frost Titan. And just... I tried to copy the Frost Titan, but I was copying it with Phantasmal Image, and... Oh no, I copied the Thunderbreak Regent with Phantasmal Image, then Frost Titan came down, targeted my Phantasmal Image. Phantasmal Image unfortunately has the ability that when it gets targeted by a spell or an ability, you have to sacrifice it. So it's kind of a brutal way to lose that. And then I tried to, I think I had Phyrexian Metamorph to try and copy the Frost Titan, but it was not enough. He just tapped down my Frost Titan and I was not able to get the mana I needed to continue with the game. The second game, I had a better time. One of the things that I ended up doing is that he played Kiki-Jiki, and something I was able to do, I was able to have an Icefall Regent out. The Icefall Regent was already tapping something else down before he played the Kiki-Jiki, and then I played I think Phyrexian Metamorph again, copying Kiki-Jiki, and I just kept making copies of Icefall Regent to tap down his stuff, and was eventually able to get him out of the game. And unfortunately, he didn't come back for the third game, and so I won. And now we're gonna get into this next game here, and if you're still with me, let's play a game of Magic. So... Modern Cube, again, is, they do it at about before a new set releases, both the Modern Cube and the Legacy Cube. Modern Cube is, as the name might imply, full of cards that are legal in Modern, whereas Legacy includes more cards that are legal in Legacy. And then they have the Vintage Cube, I think they still do that, where they actually include the cards like the Power 9, like the Moxes and Black Lotus. One of the main things that actually distinguishes Modern Cube from Legacy Cube, in addition to some of the older cards in the Legacy Cube, is that the Legacy Cube has signets and other artifact, what's called fast mana. This Modern Cube, they took all of that stuff out because it was too powerful. Well, let's jump into the game here. Got Nicol Bolas. I think this deck is actually about hitting its land drops. I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna see what happens. We'll see what happens if I just play a Soulscar Mage and it dies immediately. Well, that'll be a problem, but we'll see what I draw. and I'm somewhat new to Magic Online. Ooh, that was not a bad draw for later. So you'll see me just going and clicking this OK button. I know there's some keyboard shortcuts which allow you, like, I think you'll hear F6 a lot, which I think that just makes you pass priority until your next turn. I'm not going to use any of that because I feel like that'll just lead to more mistakes. Bitter Blossom is probably going to be a problem, and we have a swamp here. This is, I'm gonna keep it. I think Nicol Bolas is just, it may not be correct. I've got this careful consideration, which hopefully they don't play a discard spell to get rid of it. Discard spell meaning one of the single black mana cards that you play, like, well, Thoughtseize is the one that would take this. There's also Inquisition of Kozilek in this cube, which wouldn't take it. That's only for 3 CMC or less. 3 converted mana cost is CMC. Liliana. Liliana's, a Liliana without much pressure is also going to be a bit of a problem. A bit of pressure from my side, I mean. Oh yeah, there's the swamp that I left on top. We're just going to cast this now. We need some help here. Ooh, and we got Prowess to get it up to a 0-2. Okay. This'll play. We're just gonna discard 2 mountains. We're not gonna attack. We're gonna get beat down by Bitter Blossom tokens. We're gonna deal with this Liliana. So Nicol Bolas can get rid of the Liliana. I mean, it's not great to play Nicol Bolas and just have it die immediately to a bunch of flying things, but Vampire Nighthawk is pretty good against our current hand too. We're not gonna block that 1/1 flyer just because we have 2 cards that deal 2 damage. Coalition Relic. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, we've got the Skull... Okay, so Soulscar Mage is interesting because all of my stuff that deals non-combat damage puts -1/-1 counters. So, let's see. If I play a land and I play the Coalition Relic, I do have enough to play Nicol Bolas next turn and also play both of these, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I kind of like it. So let's play the Coalition Relic first. Maybe suspiciously leaving up double red. So that triggers Prowess. Then we're gonna go ahead and attack Liliana. We're gonna see what our opponent does here. We'll let him block. He might not block. I want to. So let's do Stagger Shock against the Nighthawk. Yeah, that's the best use of our mana. We get Prowess, and we get Soulscar's Mage ability to put -2 -1/-1 counters on the Nighthawk, which should turn it into a 0/1, and then our Soulscar Mage, which is a 1/3, will kill Nighthawk. And the Nighthawk won't kill our creature back because even though it has Death Touch, it had 0 power. So that was pretty nice. Again, we do have to deal with this Liliana at some point. We can just use the... Ooh, CDC. Oh, that's good with Bitter Blossom. So CDC is going to come into play and is going to sacrifice one of his Bitter Blossom tokens, one of these fairy rogues, to CDC, and he's going to be able to search his library for a land, or for a card, any card. So the question is now. So this can return a creature I don't control to its owner's hand. I can get rid of a Bitter Blossom token. What does this do? Exiles 2 cards, or it can exile cards from the top of their library until they hit exile a non-land card. So when does this ultimate? This ultimate's at 7. What do we do here? Looks like our opponent is mono black. That's interesting. So we don't want the Liliana to ultimate. This only deals damage to a creature. So where are we sending the Stagger Shock? We might just send it to Liliana to keep it off from ultimating. I don't like just playing Nicol Bolas and -4 to deal 7 damage to Liliana, because then it'll just get killed by Bitter Blossom tokens and CDC. I'm not gonna block. Let's see what happens. So the rebound ability's on the stack, then I can play the Stagger Shock. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have it. So I think how this works is I target my opponent, and I think it gives me the option to redirect to Liliana. I don't know when that happens. Yes, I would like to redirect damage. Alright. Ooh, Metamorph. Ooh, that's nice. I can't remember. I don't know what I just clicked. So I can play Nicol Bolas, and I can do the +2 to have them exile cards, and I get to cast a card from their deck, the top of their deck, which is kind of nice. I could also just play Metamorph and leave up dead. I kind of like that too. I can just get another clone or something. I do need to play a card. It goes up to 9, which is kind of nice. We didn't come here to, we didn't keep a hand with Nicol Bolas to not play Nicol Bolas. Let's play green. Oh, and we get Prowess 2. We might just be chumping with the Soulscarred Mage. We have 4 cards in hand, so the +1 doesn't do much. Let's see what we get from their library. Ooh. Yeah, I'll play that. We're not attacking. I do need to play a little faster. I am a little bit slower than my opponent. But what this says is this is a 6/6 flying trample. You can't win the game, and your opponents can't lose the game. So it's a big dude, and ideally you want to sacrifice it. Ugh, Massacre Worm. Okay, well I'm glad I got the Abyssal Persecutor. Massacre Worm is going to give all my creatures -2/-2. Gonna kill my 1/2. But the good thing about them playing Massacre Worm is that I have a Phyrexian Metamorph in my hand. And what that means is I get to play Phyrexian Metamorph as a copy of Massacre Worm, which is going to kill all of their fairy rogue tokens. What do I want to do here? I think I want to keep my Abyssal Persecutor around. They're all going at Nicol Bolas. I could get 2 more damage if I don't block, but Nicol Bolas does go down 1, so 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm just gonna take it, I think. Or Nicol Bolas is just gonna take it, just so we get the extra 2 damage. I don't know if it actually, that's actually gonna matter a whole lot. Ooh, I get to bounce something too. Alright, so we're gonna play creatures or opponent. Okay, so we're just gonna play this. We're gonna play it as, we don't have anything black in our hand, in our deck anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we just play it for the mana. Choose Massacre Worm. We'll have them lose a bunch of life. We will. They have 3 cards in hand. I like just plussing more. Ooh, that's a shiny one. So what do we kill here? I think we just kill the Massacre Worm. Yeah, let's just kill the Massacre Worm. They're already at 6. That's pretty sweet. So we'll just oh no, wait, what am I doing? Well, do I attack Liliana or do I attack them? I don't think attacking them matters, and I don't really want them to get back something. I do need to get rid of this Abyssal Persecutor at some point, but I can always just bounce it. And we'll just say go. Again, I should probably play a little bit faster, but yeah, you can't forget about Abyssal Persecutor. It's a 6. You can't win with this thing on the field, is how it works. So I need to get rid of it at some point. Alright, Nightveil Spectre's not going to do it. This is a -4 to deal 7 damage. Alright, so my plan next turn is to play Riftwing Cloudskate to return a target permanent to its owner's hand, which is going to return Abyssal Persecutor to their hand, so that I can actually win the game. And then I'm just going to nug them for 7 with Nicol Bolas. I don't really care about casting that. Oh, I should have... Oh, they just conceded. Alright. Cool. So, slow black, mono black deck. What do we want for a slow mono black deck? We've got removal. I could play this Whip Flare, which deals 2 damage to each non-artifact creature. Brimstone Volley could be okay. I do like... Yeah, our deck is probably great. This one doesn't seem great. I could replace Dead and Gone with Brimstone Volley, I guess. Also, the game is kind of slower, so maybe Banefire will be okay. I don't know what I would take out for Banefire. Banefire's deal X damage. It's just a fireball, so you can pay as much mana into it as you want. Nah, our deck's great. Char, Stagger Shock. Yeah, let's keep going. You'll probably good is that my laundry finished, so you can probably in the beginning of the video you heard a bunch of loud rumbly noises in the back. That has stopped. So hoping I go win at least 2 matches for this cube. I believe what I had ended up having to do is I had to pay $10 to play this cube. But if you go at least 2-1, that is 2 wins and 1 loss, you get 100 play points, I believe, for this. This is a league style, and which is enough to play another cube game. Usually, I think 100 of those play tickets, is that what I called them? I can't remember what they're called. But that allows you to play their events, these cube events. I'm not really playing Magic Online to play anything else, because I have a bunch of... this hand's great, actually. Don't click the mulligan button. So we're just going to get Mountain with this, I think. Unless we draw Mountain. Even if we draw Mountain, we might get Mountain. Nicol Bolas. We do need a black source eventually. Well, we don't need the Mountain yet, but we kind of do want Condescend on turn 2, so we're just gonna say go. Sort of like, it doesn't end up mattering now since the opponent knows what colors my deck is. But I'm just gonna do this now. I don't know why I did it now. Generally, when you can do things at instant speed, which is abilities like that, you wait until the very last minute to do it. So maybe I could have waited until the end of their turn to actually pop that Terramorphic Expanse. The reason you do that, especially in like game 1, is if you don't know what you want to done. Okay. You don't want to give them information that you don't need to give them. I kind of like... Will I draw another land? I'm going to put this on the... It's kind of greedy. And I'm going to put them both on top. I kind of like both of those cards. I am going to play Compulsive Research. Oh, I need to play my land first. Can't remember if I was saying something before I was playing this Compulsive Research. Oh boy. So I don't. So I am going to discard 2 cards because I think it's greedy to discard a land. Siege Gang seems good. These. Oh, well, I don't have double red yet. That's the problem. So here's the problem. I kind of want to keep Abbot of Carol, so I'm going to discard Siege Gang Commander, I think, because it's a double red spell that I can't play yet. I might just also discard P and Kieran Nillar. Ugh, that's rough. Yeah, alright. Let's not get greedy. Let's keep the cards that we can actually cast. And while I keep Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh around. Probably not healthy. Phyrexian Obliterator? Ugh. So this is a 5/5 trampler that whenever a source deals damage to it, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. It's fairly rude. Ooh, drew the swamp. Man, what do I do against that? I think I just play Abbott and try and race. I can bounce it with Riftwing Cloudskate at some point. So let's do the Abbot of Carol Keep. So this can be played, so we're not going to play that because we can't. We're going to play another island. And I don't think we suspend Riftwing Cloudskate. I don't think we have the time for that. Man, Icefall Regent would have been a great draw. So Icefall Regent would have came down and tapped down this Phyrexian Obliterator. Our deck does have a lot of answers to Phyrexian Obliterator. Ooh, Liliana of the Veil. So Liliana of the Veil comes down, and it's going to make me sacrifice Abbot of Carol Keep, probably. -2 is usually how they go first. Oh, each player discards. Okay. What do I discard here? Rouse Eric doesn't seem very good here. 5, 4, 3. So Elder Deep Fiend can emerge off of this for 5 mana. Okay, so that's why they didn't do the Liliana sacrifice. We're gonna need some help here. Nicol Bolas is probably so I want to play Coalition Relic so I can play Nicol Bolas next turn, but that's probably not a winning play. I guess we can Riftwing Cloudskate to put the Phyrexian Obliterator back a turn. And then if it sticks around, we can Elder Deep Fiend off of it. It's not bad. I'll just do that. Would have been great to draw a clone. So I have a few cards in my deck, which, well, I mean, then Liliana can just minus to have me sacrifice a creature. That's good that they're using the minus to sacrifice the Riftwing Cloudscape. I didn't really care about it that much. And they're just playing a Phyrexian Arena? Okay. Careful consideration, you say. I do think I want to play this. So I play 1, 2, 3. So I can't play both. So we're just going to carefully considerate. Leave up a blue, I guess. I guess I should have left up red. Alright, discards 2 cards. So we're discarding Mind Stone. We don't really care about that. And probably Coalition Relic at this point? We don't really. Yeah, we'll just. Unfortunately, this Liliana is gonna. We're just gonna deal 4 damage to a creature. I mean, Sarkin's good against Liliana just because Liliana can't. Ugh. I guess Elder Deep Fiend, you're done. I should play faster. So this clock, we each have an individual clock in Magic Online, and it counts down when you're when you have priority is the Magic term. So basically when it's your turn to do stuff. Okay, I could just make 2 Phyrexian Obliterators. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just make 2 Phyrexian Obliterators. One of them is a little bit more what's the word? Fragile than the other. Basically the one that dies when it gets targeted by anything. Liliana doesn't target, which doesn't really matter since both of my creatures are exactly the same. Hopefully they don't have anything in their hand. Hopefully they play some sort of creature that has a 4 toughness, so I can play Sarkin and kill it. And then I can and then I can plus it the turn after to okay. So we probably need to kill Liliana first. That's a little annoying. Alright, we're gonna sacrifice the one that also, okay, so he is attacking. sacrifice a creature next turn. Hopefully I draw something to kill this... kill this Nighthawk. Okay, so... Or kill Liliana. Or if a source deals damage, the source sacrifices that many permanents, so they can just... Whenever another non-token... So I am going to kill Liliana. The question is, do I want to trade Phyrexian Obliterator for Nighthawk plus Liliana? I don't know if I should play Sarkhan. I think I am going to play Sarkhan, actually. So I'm going to -3. I'm just going to get rid of the Liliana, and I do think I want to just attack Liliana here. Maybe I should have attacked him, just because I have Nicol Bolas, and if I draw land, that's pretty good. Alright, they're going to have to sacrifice 2 permanents. I think that's a pretty decent trade in my favor, even though I'm at 10, and they still have a Phyrexian Obliterator. But they do have to spend a turn attacking Sarkhan. Well, they don't have to, I guess. They are drawing 2 cards. Oh, Cryptghast. That's interesting. I did not know that was in this cube. So where are they gonna send this Phyrexian Obliterator? Alright, they are killing Sarkhan. That's fine. Alright. Dragon Skull Summit. So that does let me play Nicol Bolas. Which could just come down and make them exile 2 cards from their hand. I don't know how... We're just gonna... I need to play a little faster, so we're just gonna play this. And we're just gonna plus. We're gonna see what the dice rolls. Okay. So we're just gonna get back a creature. And then we're gonna get back the Metamorph, I think. Or Deep Fiend? No, I think Metamorph. I'd have to play fast. I'm not sure what was the correct choice there. I'll wait till their turn. What I could have done is I could have just plussed and made that a 0/1. I don't like having them untapped with Cryptghast. That this thing allows them to double their mana, which obviously is not great for me, depending on what they have in their hand. Oh boy, they're tapping a lot of mana. Oh god. Oh my god, Grizzlebrand. Okay, that's kind of interesting, actually. Okay, so they can attack Nicol Bolas with enough stuff. If they send both of their stuff at both Phyrexian Obliterator and Cryptghast at Nicol Bolas, then I'm not able to. Oh, okay. So I have an option here to oh wow. That's aggressive. Can't I just win now? I can deal what do they do? Are they dealing a little bit of extra damage to Nicol Bolas, so I can't deal them 7 damage? Oh, their extort. That's not going to save them. Oh, well, I'm glad I have this char in my hand. Cool. I guess we just win here, unless I'm missing something. No, I don't think so. So we're just going to deal 7 damage to them. And then we're going to deal 4 damage to them with this one. Cool. We did it. Alright. We are 2-0 with this deck. Awesome. I think that was a pretty good matchup for me in general, just because mono black decks tend to be good against what are called creature decks, like your green or green-white decks that play just like usually like 1 creature per turn. Sure, they're pretty like usually pretty good creatures because it's green and white, but black has a lot of removal, like that Dismember, which gives something -5/-5, and they usually play like other cards like Liliana, which allows them to, like the Liliana that gives something -2/-1 allows them to pick off things with 1 toughness really easily, and the green decks often play a lot of mana creatures, which are like the elves, which tap for a mana, and they're 1/1s usually. And then Liliana of the Veil, which is the one that comes down and usually makes you sacrifice a creature, that is obviously pretty good against, well, if they get it. Usually you keep them off of their mana creatures, and then you make them sacrifice other creatures, and you're just usually pretty good against those kind of decks. My deck was more, had a bunch of, it's hard, so mine was basically less focused around creatures. Like I was playing a few creatures, but I didn't care a whole lot if my creatures died. And then I had like the big planeswalkers at the end. It did help to get Nicol Bolas out both games. Card's really good. But yeah, my deck was full of multiple good planeswalkers. So this was my first game streaming and making a video, and yeah, I hope you liked it.